Thank you for joining me today on Good News with Twanda Black, where we're discovering some of the most inspiring trials to triumph stories and empowerment moments. Call up a friend and let them know it's time for some good news. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Good News. I'm Twanda Black, your host, where we talk with folks from around the world about their good news. Because ultimately, if your brothers and sisters are doing good, so are you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this great conversation. Hi, we have with us Dr. Erick Pagan. He is a dentist, a community advocate, and musician located right here in Georgia. Now, where are you in Georgia, Dr. Erick?
I'm in Washington, Georgia, representing the best town in the whole state of Georgia, girl.
So how far is that from Atlanta?
It's about an hour and 55 minutes, almost 2 hours from Washington to Atlanta, yeah.
All right, so let's learn a little bit more about Dr. Erick Pagan. Y'all can't tell, but he's real cute. He got the little hat on right now, but you know, he's a little cutie. So tell us about how you were raised. Were you born here? Where were you born?
Well, my parents are Puerto Rican, and I was born in Puerto Rico, and I was raised here in the States anyway, in New York, and then I moved to Georgia, and I've been in Georgia, for a long time, long time.
Wow.
Georgia is my home. It's been my home for over many years, 40 years, something like that.
But so why Georgia? Why would you move from New York to Georgia?
Well, I went to school in Georgia. I went to school in Valdosta State, and then I went to dental school in Augusta. And I just came to the South as a summer missionary one time as a teenager, and I just fell in love with Georgia, and I definitely said, you know what, I want to go to school here. It was a lot cheaper for me to go to school in Georgia than it was in New York, and I said, I know, heck with that, I'm going to go to Georgia. So I came here and I applied to dental school, got in, and here we are today. So
that's awesome. That is awesome. Tell us about your dental practice. How long have you been practicing?
I've been practicing in Washington since 1995. So, and I have a practice that I actually acquired I bought a practice first, and then I bought another one. And in 95, I bought one. And then in 2006, I bought another one and combined it in the same town for two older dentists that were retiring. And I actually make a bigger one called Pagan Affinity Dentistry in Washington, Georgia. And I've been there in this new location since 2006, and I've been involved with the community head on from the moment that I started rolling in there.
What kind of services do you provide? Do you provide from the babies all the way up, or just adults?
I see a lot of adults mostly, and I see some kids, and the kids that actually let you work on them are the one that I see. And I see some kids, and there's a lot of kids that let me work on them, but sometimes little kids won't let you work on them anyway, and you have to send it to pediatric dentists. But we do a lot of kids that actually let you, and it's just a matter of really learning from the beginning, because when they learn and they come with their parents into the office and they sit in their lap and they see what you do to mom and dad, they actually just learn that, and they say it's not as bad as what it seems to be anyway. And then when they do it, they actually become better patients. So I have a few of them that actually I've seen them growing and already married and all that stuff. So, you know.
Oh, very cool.
I'm young, but I'm older.
Oh, okay. You're old, young spirit. Okay, got it.
Right.
So do you do dentistry, like replacements, like dental teeth replacements, all this new stuff?
We do cosmetic dentistry. I do a lot of dental implants. I do a lot of extraction, full mouth reconstructions. I do a lot of things in a small town. Small town dentists have to learn. I mean, we learn everything to do in dentistry, but you have to do a lot of procedures that require of you to get training, extra training besides the one that you have in dental school. And becoming an implantologist was one of them. Actually, I learned to place implants surgically, and it's something that I love, and I do cosmetic smile all the time. I mean, just
That's right.
try to build people to smile from corner to corner, girl, from corner to
That's
corner.
right. That's right. That is so awesome. And you built this huge practice. Now, talk about what you do in the community. I can tell it, but you can tell it. Go ahead and tell what it is you do in your community that you love so much.
Well, that's one thing. I got involved. I mean, in my community, one of the things that were in my community, I have programs that I have involved in my practice that are called Reach Out community programs, and where I have some internships, some high school kids that come in from high school that are seeking to become dentists, hygienists, doctors, nurses. I don't know, anything to that extent, anything to health. They come and they do an internship in our office, and those that actually show some really interest in becoming that and actually doing something great for themselves and educating, making themselves to move forward with that kind of career and show some abilities to that they, I really want to do this, and they show that interest. They get involved with the practice, with our practice as well, and helping us grow and all of that. Those, I developed some type of scholarship because those kids actually showing that they want to just succeed and do well. And last year was the first year that we created the first recipient, which she's right now in the hygiene school, and she's going to go into her second year now in hygiene school. So I'm excited about that. And I also have a program where people can get dental work if they exchange some help with the community. So it kind of gets some kind of value, some monetary value to whatever type of work that they're doing with the community, and then that value gets exchanged into our office for dental work for them.
I love
so that kind of helps those folks that don't have the means, financial resources, or helps them out to actually get bigger things done for them if they need to.
That is phenomenal. That is fantastic. Something huge that you also did. Tell me what happened where you live regarding sludge dumping. And what does that mean? Tell us what sludge dumping is.
Well, sludge is some type of fertilizer that is utilized on some fields in some states, including Georgia and South Carolina. Any states in the United States will have that. But there are some type of sludge that can be, there's good sludge and there's bad sludge anyway. So, but you have to have regulations to actually allow those dumping to occur, and those type of fertilizer to be utilized as fertilizer, they need to actually just be the good one. And without regulations, that can't be evaluated, and you shouldn't smell bad and shouldn't develop some type of cancer issues with some people or anything like that. So the type of we were having here was not good for the environment. It was creating some breathing problem for some people, and we actually I created a song that actually made an impact on this change, and actually the community was very happy to see that we actually stopped this spreading in our community. Sometimes we get some people trying to go in and try to sneak it in and all that stuff, but hey, get back in there, and they get a fine and stuff like that for doing stuff like that, because we actually made some effort to make the politicians and the community get involved to really say, hey, we don't want this here, and that helps a lot. It just,
absolutely.
They changed. Absolutely. One thing that I was excited about it was that my song called Devil was one of the songs that actually, it took that little song to actually make a change on this.
So how did you take it to the radio stations? You did internet. How did you put that song out?
I got together with a producer in California. His name was Chris Rosa, and his name is Chris Rosa. He's still alive. Anyway, but we just created a video that was called Devil, a documentary. It's like a musical docu-style music. It's on my YouTube channel. Everybody can go watch that too. We filmed that in 2019 when we were having that issue with the biosludge. And actually, I tell you, through the years, we actually stopped this issue. But this development of this video was, the creation of this song was really just letting people know and creating awareness of what's happening, because a lot of people were not aware of what was happening, and that was the key factor, just creating awareness. and
Hey, you
it's
gotta
happening
hit them.
now.
You gotta hit them where it counts. They love music.
Right.
That's what you did.
That's right.
Um,
You gotta,
so talk about your musical career, because you're the musical dentist and you like to sing and all of that good stuff. How long have you been singing?
oh, girl, I think in other lives I was a singer. As well as I was a dentist too, because I mean I love dentistry and I love singing so much that I have titled myself the singing dentist, of
Mhm,
Georgia
mhm.
anyway. So, and I want to pursue that and make every music video that I make, every music that I write, every song that I create, to create some awareness about something so that
Yeah.
people can actually have a change of lives, of thought, of action, so that's the purpose of that. But I've been singing since I was a little kid, trust me, and I sing to my
Wow.
patients, and they enjoy it, and we just always have music in our practice going every
Ah,
day.
that's lovely. Now, I didn't see Devil, but I saw Green Lights. I enjoyed it so much. Talk about the storyline of Green Lights. What does it mean?
Green light,
I
green
see.
lights, green light.
Yes, yes, yes. Talk about
So,
the writing of it. What was this all about, and what made you write this song?
well, green lights is a positive message. And every day that I wake up, and people say, "How you doing today?" I'm doing good, baby. Because I mean, it's like it doesn't matter what happened to you in your life. Every day is a good day because you just woke up. Okay,
You're
so
alive.
you
That's
should be
right.
you
That's
should be
right.
blessed that you're alive. And it's like already, so I want to have a green light day, baby. So it's like everything goes well. So I always thought of a good country song would make driving to work with the green light, everything is green, all your lights are green, every red light, everything, there's not stopping you. So that's what was that song is about. It's just nothing can stop you. You can make things happen because you're pushing forward. And this video was about just having some guy that is actually involved with the community, but he was chased by two guys not knowing what they want. But he went around his community, hey, can you help me? And they're like, yeah, come on in, we help you. They help you out. They give him the green light to help him out all the way through it,
Yeah.
to at the end figure out that it was being chased for these two guys to give him some talent, some power that they could actually to learn that from there on he's going to utilize that power to change more lives and move forward, which is what we're trying to do with this type of music and create some type of saga. This is part one of saga of these videos, and then part two is another one. Part three is already out on YouTube called Above the Sky, and we're going to promote that one next. And then
Okay.
I'll be recording part four at the end of April, at the beginning of May, somewhere around there.
It looks like you guys are having so much fun in those videos, especially at the end where you're dancing. It looks like you're having a ball. Yeah.
And the best part of this is the involvement of the community, which it really is the good part. I get people here that they say, hey, I'm going to do a video. I say, can you help? Sure. What are you doing? What do you need to do? And I said, I'm doing this. Let's do it. I have patients that I tell you, if you watch the video Above the Sky, this guy has a field in his farm. He said, I need a circle about huge and it needs to be round. I said, how big do you want that circle? And they said, you have to burn it first and then make sure that it's clear. He said, well, how big do you want it? And it's like just the willingness to really help is what's so beautiful about this.
Absolutely. Now, you talked about YouTube. Is that the only place? Oops. So you talk about YouTube.
Say that again?
Is that the only place you can see the video? Do you have a website?
You can watch the video on YouTube. You can get in touch with me on erickpagan.com, which is ErickPagan, erickpagan.com. On there, you can see all what I'm all about. I have music. I have my business. I'm a writer. I wrote a book. So it's just like we just all about what I'm involved with. It's right there on erickpagan.com, and people can follow me on Spotify and all the other streams in YouTube Music, on Apple Music. So just have everybody follow me over there, because all of this is really going to help me continuing doing this powerful thing to help delivering music to have people change their life, because every message that I want to create and give out there is messages, positive messages that can change lives. That's what I want to do.
We need that so much today.
Yes.
My God,
Yes.
we really need positivity, and people need to know that there are good people still out there. Everybody kind of thinks negatively, but there's still so many and more good people out there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. What's the name of your book, and what is your book about?
My book is a big. It's called $1 Million Smile. Anyway, and it just talks about. I just talk mostly about, in that book, I talk about implants, and I talk about dental products and things that can be done, and things that can exchange, that can help people exchange their lives with their looks, aesthetic things that can improve their aesthetic, and products can be utilized to make that smile happen. That's what.
Where can we find that book? Can we find that book on your website as well?
It's over there too. It's over there too. They can see it. It's a collaboration of there's like 11 other dentists combined together to create that book to be part of. I was one of them to be there.
All right. ErickPagan.com is where everybody needs to go. His Instagram is @Erick Pagan Official. And make sure you check out the Green Light series. It's 4 songs, right? 4 songs.
Yes.
You're going to love Green Lights. Fantastic song. And Erick, thank you so much for joining us, just spending a little bit of time and spreading that positivity. Ladies and gentlemen, Erick Pagan, thank you for joining us.
I want to thank you, because you're one of the instrumental people out there too, as well, doing the same thing, which is spreading positiveness and all that in our community. So thank you for allowing me to be part of your program today, and I want to let all your listeners and all your viewers that you're awesome too. So thank you for doing that. Okay, so I appreciate it, because if we put more people together like us in this world, we can actually explode into positiveness. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for joining me for Good News. If you'd like to be a guest, you can contact me at goodnews@thepg Network, and I will see you next time with some good news. All right. God bless you.